Well, he tried to play it into Onyeka, it just didn't work out, but he gets it back. Osayi striker goal, and that'll be Nigeria's first corner of the game. Oh, good little spell of early pressure from the Super Eagles. And already an air of frustration, seemingly, or resignation. Plenty to aim at. And up goes Osman again. And over again. So, two headers over the bar from Osman. And we played just over 10 minutes. A far harder chance. The pressure just eases. Look at this from Onyeka. Really, really smart defending. And it had to be at the back from Jan Valery. Obi Lukman. And here he is again, Akor. Driving forward, striker goal, spilled, and in it goes from Osman, but the flag is up once again. Well, he cannot buy a goal at the Nations Cup. Can Victor Osman, and this is almost verging on the ridiculous. It's his 5th disallowed goal of the tournament. And we will have to see, I'm sure, if this gets reviewed. Here's the strike, well, that's a pretty clear one. And he just went too early again. He scored, did Osman, against Equatorial Guinea in the first match of the tournament last time around, and ever since he's to deliver the cross. And searching up goes Osman, and the ball sails over his head. And there's a deep ball in. Got contact on it. Osman, as said, he's just walking off, and that'll be a worry for Nigeria fans. Fez Stadium from the North African supporters, who have had very, very little to cheer so far. Tunisian flags being waved all around me, and they want to see more. Well, Mastouri with the deft flick and a Mejbri, and they scored from this side of the corner against Uganda. And that's a striker goal coming in from Abdi. And he hit it well enough. He's got a fairly extraordinary record, Ali Abdi. He top scored in qualifying despite being left back. Admittedly with just 2 goals, but that tells you how hard Tunisia at times found goals to night against Uganda. Brom looking forward, and Tunisia are in here now. Can they strike? Though they can't. Mastouri, he just won. As indeed he plays this in. Here he is, Bassi. Ndidi with the strike. Well, he doesn't get many, Wilfred Ndidi. He's never scored for his nation. He's done at club level, of course. And he tries his luck from distance. And I'm not sure that's what Eric Schell wants to see. Retirement shortly before the tournament. Ali Abdi, searching ball in. Oh, and a really good little ball back in by Mastouri, unselfishly so. Could have had the strike, looking for a Shuri. And Tunisia just beginning to show us what they're about. Excellent ball from Abdi, and you can see what Mastouri was trying to do. Important intervention with the back from Nigeria. Little flick, Mejbri in behind, Ashuri in the middle, and Ndidi with the defensive intervention. He's just 22 years of age, Mejbri. He's already got 40 caps for his nation, and he was fantastic the other night. Just used his physicality really well, ensured that Ashuri wasn't going to get on it. So far they've got little to blow their trumpets about. Lookman looking for Osimhen, over and into the back of the net, and finally Osimhen finds a goal at the African Cup of Nations. The mask comes off, delight on his face. Look what it means. And the key men for Nigeria combine. The two former African footballers of the year, an emotion just coming out of Victor Osimhen. And with seconds left in this opening period, the main man, the Super Eagles hitman, has broken the deadlock. Oh, he is pumped up and you can see it on his face. Finally, the drought is over. And he is getting the acclaim from Lookman as well. Well, it was a measured cross and he just got away from Talbi in the middle, did Osimhen. He's put two already over the crossbar with his head, and well, that was a far harder chance than the first one. Leaning back, had to get over it, and did. Excellent header from the former Napoli man, and finally, he has something that he can build on. And Tunisia, and that goal will be hugely welcomed in the Nigeria squad amongst all his teammates, as I think you can see. And he rose incredibly well. Textbook header, getting above it, heading it down. And it almost bounced to the line as it beat Damen once again. 2 goals from headers for Nigeria. And they are in dreamland, and they are looking like they are going to be qualifying for the knockout phase. And Sam Didi, and then another little flick from Osimhen, and then Iwobi into Osimhen. He's in behind, squares it to Lookman. Can Lookman seal this for Nigeria? Oh, he can! That is a stunning move from the Super Eagles. Super teamwork between the Nigerian side, ending with Lookman getting their third of the night. A torrid night for Tunisia. Well, that really does bode well for the rest of the competition for the Super Eagles when you see interplay like that and unselfish football like that as well. And Lookman, we know what he can do. His 5th goal in the Africa Cup of Nations, all of which have come in the last 2 tournaments. His 2nd this time around. That was a lovely flick from Ndidi that started it. And then, as he likes to do, Osimhen looking for Lookman. And he just sized it up and dropped his shoulder. And the strike had too much pace on it. With victory. Morocco, they were held last night by Mali in Group A. And now Tunisia, something of a reality check for them as well. Mejbri, that's a nice ball in. And that's an important punch away from Wabali. Striker goal. Didn't catch it. Shortly as well, bringing on another forward, Ismail Garbi. He's just going to have to wait a bit. He'd be delighted to come on with a platform to build on. Mejbri with the delivery. Headed on and headed in. And they do pull one back. And Wabali is beaten. And Talbi it is who has converted. Well, is that consolation or is that something more? Fine ball in from Mejbri, and a really good header as well. And Wabali and all sorts of problems on the line. Caught himself. Tunisia supporters urging their side on, hoping against hope that they can find their way back into this game. And they've got a corner to cheer. Selected the player who wins it. Temperature really dropping here as you see the crowd announced of just over 25,000 in this stadium, which hosts 3 group games and then the round of 16 game involving the side that tops this group, which is looking very much like being Nigeria. Medjugorje with the good delivery again, met and glancing off a Nigerian head and behind for another corner. Really has put in some excellent set pieces. Created the most chances of the Tunisian side against Uganda, did Medjugorje. 23 next month. Another opportunity to deliver a dangerous ball in again, which he...
ضربات جزاء عبر تاريخي. طارق دياب ضد الكاميرون، الفرجاني الشهيرة ضد السنغال، إلى فوز الرويسي ضد الار دي سي في 98. أعطيتكم الدليل، التحذير كان على أساس أنه